And then when it goes to say my name, that's why I just walk up over there.
You hear me say the.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. My name is David Terrell, better known as the D's from EXPN Bowling Match Play. This morning, I want to welcome you to a segment of Breakpoint, where we dive into the stories of the most exceptional, talented bowlers in our community today. Today, we have a phenomenal guest whose journey through the lanes have been nothing short of extraordinary. With countless victories and jaw-dropping performances, he's become a beacon of inspiration to bowlers everywhere. So let's get ready to be inspired as we unravel the secrets, challenges, and the triumphs of this fantastic bowler. So let's not wait. Let's roll into this interview with none other than the Eric Williams Jr.
Pleasure to meet you.
What's up, my brother? How you
What's
doing,
happening,
man?
brother?
Doing
Man.
good. How you feeling, man?
Oh,
Glad to have you on here.
man, it's a
Dub.
It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure for the interview, man.
Man, definitely, man. Had to get you in here, man. It's been a long time coming, E-Dub.
Oh, definitely. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I want to go over here and make sure I got everything set up just so I can see what we gonna be talking about, and we ready to go.
All right.
E-Dub.
Yes, sir.
Man, I met you like, what did you say, about maybe 10 years ago?
I think it was like 2017.
Something like that?
Yeah, I think it was over at Gage Bowl.
It was over at Gage.
Yeah, it was that no tap tournament.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's a trip because when I saw you and I saw you bowl, I was like, God, man, I like to have this guy around us. You know, I didn't know that it was going to happen like this.
Yeah, no, true.
And I was like, this is the kind of guy you want around because you was humble. I could tell you was grounded. And I was like, I got to get to know him. So we hooked up, we talked, even though we separated somewhere because I think you went to school or something.
Yeah, I think I was doing my own time. Of course, I don't live in the LA area. I live over West Covina, La Puente.
Okay.
So, I be just doing my own stuff. That time, I wasn't serious with bowling like that. I was just getting my feet wet again because I took a break. And then so my dad had peoples. That's the reason why I was engaged bowl, because my dad had peoples that actually bowled. He bowled with growing up and everything. And so we was there at that certain point in time, and then that's when we connected.
I just happened to see you down there.
Happy to see me, yeah. But then from 2016 to 2019, I was just born with my dad and my mom, just because it's family.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I totally understand, bro. Look, so we here to talk about you today, to find out where your head is in the game and things you've been going through in life. I just picked you because I figured that you're interesting. A lot of people gravitate to you like I did. So I know it's legit, it's genuine. So let's do some stuff, all right?
All right, let's go do it.
All right, look at here. Either first thing I want to do, when you think of, I need you to think of 3 words that best describe you.
I think the 3 best words would be humble, caring, and I say enjoyable to be around.
To be around.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Enjoyable person, humble, and the other one was?
Caring.
And caring. There you go. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I just say those 3 things because that's how because God blessed me with the amazing two people in my life, my mom and dad, and how they raised me and everything to just be just that.
Yeah.
Not to be superior over everyone, like look down on people. Because, they always tell me to treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
So I always want to be treated kindly and nicely and everything. So I just try to do what's right.
Yeah, man, great trait to have, brother. So okay,
thanks.
When did you realize that you had this talent for bowling?
Probably 2 points in my life. So I'll say around 10, probably like around 10 years old, 11. I wouldn't say before then because I was still growing my conscience up to recognize what was going on around me.
Right.
But I'll say after 10 years old, 11 to 12, I seen the amount of trophies I had in my room. I was like, I think I got too much trophies in my room the whole yes. And so, and then there was a certain tournament in Conoga Park. I was 10 years old. At that time, I was a one-hander. And then I think I went like 750 in the tournament. And then I just seen people just coming.
At what age was this?
This was 10 years old.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not.
crazy.
And so I'm not lying when I say that. You know, my
Right.
mom was there, my dad was there. That
Yeah.
you know, if he was here, he could witness, attest to that.
Tell you exactly what's up. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, so that happened. So that was one part. 2022 in Vegas, so the telco tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went because I wanted to bowl, and because of COVID, I had no
Right.
where to bowl and everything.
And this was telco.
It was telco
Okay.
up in Vegas, 2022 at Gold Coast.
Right.
He, my guy Jack Rackamore, a good person, good people of mine, bowling in Patterson 5 League on Thursday nights during the winter season. He hooked me up on the squad. Went there in Vegas. I pulled my butt off out of nowhere. I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy." And then I seen people's, within the pair, and then people next to me like, "Hey, you actually a really good bowler." I was like, "Oh, thank you," and everything. And so once I saw that, I was like, "Oh wow, I did."
You
I was
knew
like,
you was
okay.
good to go.
Yeah, I was like,
you
"Okay,
knew you was good to go.
let me venture a little bit more into this, a little more seriously. Let me see if I can do these other leagues and see where I can take myself."
Well, you did a good job by noticing that and doing something with it. Some people just sit on it.
Yeah.
But you noticed that you had something special, so you jumped into it. That's cool. So that means that people paid attention, and some people pay attention, not tell you to keep going.
Yeah.
So but you had your family involved, so therefore you saw them. So you was watching them since little. So
yeah,
no,
definitely.
Was your dad a good bowler?
He was, he was a good, great bowler. He went during the 1970s when he started learning the game of bowling. He used to tell me a story about Don Johnson, the great Don Johnson. So he had I think there was like a little bowling camp. It was either in LA or Vegas, but he went there and everything. And after that kind of changed his life within bowling and everything. And so he met people in bowling, and then he used to travel with them to do tournaments, in state, out of state.
Right.
And my dad had a good amount of trophies too. There was a point where I was catching up.
You was catching up to it?
I was catching up to him. Like I was catching up to the trophies too. I was like, Dad, I'm about to match your trophy. It's like, all right, go ahead, son.
At what age did trophies stop really mean anything to you? When you have to get so many, how many trophies was like, okay, that's,
So bowling started to dole out for me around 12. And then so the 12, I had almost, I think about 30. From when I started at 5 years old up to the age of 12, I had about 30. Yeah, it was around there.
That's a lot of trophies.
And unfortunately, because we moved from house to house around my junior to my first year of college, I lost half of them, unfortunately. The wear and tear. Right. Obviously, when you move, you lose some stuff. But I still have at least a couple to half of them in there. So I'd say around 12 years old, the trophies didn't mean too much. Because I was venturing to basketball.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because you could play.
Yeah.
So you were a hoopster.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Yeah, I've seen some clips of you, so I know. Yeah,
okay. Some people saw it too.
Let's talk about a coach or someone that's influential in your life, other than Pops, because we know he was influential. But let's talk about a coach or somebody who took you under the wing and said, "Look, man, you got something. Let's see if we can sharpen this tool." You got anybody in mind?
Yeah, other than my pops, cause he, like I said, he was key of me helping bowling. But I say recently, I got a shout out to Ramsey Berserdo. CBT, one of the greats, and Vern.
Right.
Vern Adams. Vern saw. He's so good. He has great eyes at how the ball motions down the lane, and then and like equipment wise, he gave me the standing pads I never knew about until he told me about it like last year. And I was like, oh, okay.
Show you the importance of it.
Yeah. So he be giving me knowledge about what to do when ball does this and that. Ramsey, same thing in his own coaching way.
Yeah, it's good to have these kind of bowlers of that status turn you on to things like that.
Yeah.
No better place to get it from because they're on lanes every day.
Yeah, for sure. And you probably see them almost every day bowling. If they're not here, they're out of state.
They're somewhere. You better believe they're putting it down on the lane.
Yeah, they're doing something.
So look, what training routine do you use to get up or get prepared for, let's say, tournaments? I know you work out all the time, but what specifically do you go into a little bit more in depth when you go into the tournaments?
Training routine, like right before I perform in the
Yeah,
tournament.
before you perform. Like, let's say this weekend coming up is a tournament,
Okay.
and you've been working out all week. What are you working on most, other than just striking? I mean, what we know that that's your thing, but
Yeah.
what are you more working? Is it mental, physical?
Not more so the physical. I would say mental.
More mental.
Yeah, I will go to the mental part. Then, no, if I lock myself in mentally, it'll tame down my emotion part. Because then, when it comes to sports, I tend to be emotional at times. And I mean that's just how I've been. You know, sometimes it could be unfortunate, sometimes it could be fortunate.
Right.
It could go hand in hand. Yeah, because with training routine, mentally, I was just visualize how my shot would be. I was just tell myself where I could try to play it. Then during shadow practice, I'll just try to play how I want to play, and then I will play during transition during the shadow. I will just try to play how it will happen in transition, see which balls I could use, and then mentally, probably right beforehand. You know, music is key. So,
Oh, yeah,
music,
so
yeah. So,
music, yeah.
so I'll try to pick sometimes relaxing music, sometimes music that will get you in the zone.
Right.
You know, I'll try to probably like a balance in between.
All right. More upbeat.
Some music upbeat, and some like probably like a chill vibe. So I don't know if you heard like Larry June, for
Yes.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
So
listen.
just to tame you down.
Yeah, just to turn it down just a bit, because I know during bowling play I'm gonna be after a little.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll be going.
Yeah.
But, and also just being around people that care for me, and vice versa. And you know, sometimes while I walk in, I'll be talking to people automatically.
Right.
So that kind of helps me.
Yeah,
bring myself
come
down
down
a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so, come down.
so I guess that I could say about that training routine.
Good. So look at this. Let's talk about balls from yesterday to now. Do you think that the bowling balls that are produced now more helpful than bowling balls from yesterday? Or do you think basically it's the bowler?
I like to tell myself it'd be 80% the bowler, 20% the ball.
Okay.
Because usually, well, me growing up, it was more so like the bowler makes the ball. You know, but now because the game has changed a little bit year by year, and within the last decade, it has changed since when I was bowling.
Right.
And now, like the technology of the bowling balls is helping a lot more the bowler. So it could be 50-50. Could be 50-50 now. But to me personally, I still feel like it's still the bowler makes the ball.
Right.
Because you still got to come off of it right. You still got to play it right. Play the lanes of what it gives you and everything, you know. And you can't blame everything on just the ball.
Exactly.
You know, and so I think the bowling balls now helps adapt to the changes of how the lane conditions are currently. I could say that.
So out of these three things, speed, accuracy, and revs, what order do you place them? Speed, accuracy, revs. What order would you place them?
Accuracy for sure, number one. Revs and speed is a little tricky one because I know I have a lot of speed in revs. You know, speed for sure I can see for myself, but the revs, a lot of people tell me I have a lot of revs, and I feel like they go hand in hand. So it could I could either put revs at 2, speed at 3.
Okay.
Because I think speed you can always work on it anytime.
You can get speed there.
But revs it takes a lot more time to work on.
To be accurate with revs.
But to be accurate is where it will take you to greater lengths.
Okay.
Because if you're not accurate, especially with a lot of revs, then you're gonna have a hard time trying to have the ball hit that zone consistently.
Yeah.
Until you see it move quickly.
Watch it move.
Yeah.
So when you started, you were on regular floors. How long do you think it took you? Because I see that you're really deep into sports shots now. You search them down now.
Yeah.
But how long did it take you to come from just regular bowling on regular natural house shots to I'm gonna go get my brains knocked out to learn how to shoot on sports pattern?
And how long did
how long did it take you to decide from there to make that kind of move? Or did someone tell you, Can you kind of like let us know the difference of when the time?
Yeah, it was a little bit of both. I can tell you that because someone told me they seen how I did in the natural house shot, and
Okay.
then they seen me like, oh, someone told me I had talent,
Uh-huh.
and they told me about either I can't remember this specific person, but I know a couple of people told me like, hey, you should try these sports shots. Like it will help develop your game more so. So I actually did sports shots 2018 because we have a sports shot league in West Covina, Bolero,
Okay.
and when I had a lot more time, that was with my dad, and he used to do that on Monday nights. But I wasn't too tapped in like that. I only had like my Sherlock and then just a regular pyramid ball, you know. So I was, you know, that I didn't have that much knowledge. So I was just trying bowl.
Right.
But it didn't take that long for me to favor sports shots over house shots. Like to search,
That's a trip.
like to search more of the sports shot than outside. Because I seen whenever I see a lot of high scores on the house shot, and then I feel like I'm bowling my butt off. Then they shoot 280, I shoot 269. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to find somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
yeah.
to find a different avenue. And then I saw a sports shot because the level of competition is the same. You know, so anything really goes.
Right.
You know, it's not where you know, you could miss a lot of boards and then it'll still come back. And like this one, it actually works on the stuff you actually need to work on. You know, and then even like because it helps like even on a house shot or modified house shot, like especially a modified house shot, it will still transition. You still have to make that move, make the right choice and everything. But it's a little more lenient than a tough, complicated sports shot.
Right.
But yeah, I think within the year 2023, I found out about. Let me go from the house shot to sports shot. Let me see if I can find a lot more tournament play than the house shot. Because I seen what I did within that year. I was like, man, I actually can invest a lot more in this than I could do the house shot. The house shot, I could just wait till sweepers comes, and then because you know a lot of boys from Cali are not used to the conditions in Vegas.
Right.
Vegas is actually like how I was growing up, always from left to right. Like you could play almost a 5-board until it opens up. Then you can
move in.
Yeah, then you can move in. Well, of course, I bowl in Bolero, so the outside is a desert, and then the cliff in the middle, so whole ocean. So yeah.
And you play up and in, basically. I mean, you get some belly, but you can really play down and in on boards.
If it's there, I could play 5 to 10. You know, that's if it gives to me. You know, but for the most part, I'm actually keeping it 15 to 20.
And that's your golden arrow right there.
That's my golden, at least over here in SoCal, that's my golden arrow. Like 15, 20.
You good.
You know, master speed, whatever, because I know it's going to be cliff. So as long as it rolls and it reads correctly, then I'll be fine.
Good. Have you ever gone to Mark Baker?
No, I haven't. I've been contemplating about going and everything. I just had to figure out my schedule and look up on the website and, you know, Mark Baker's training, whatever. Because I seen it a couple of times in Forest Lanes.
Yeah.
Because the Tuesday nights, the fight gamer. But sometimes I'd be so locked in and I'd be forgetting to ask.
I'm sure he's seen you, though. I mean, I know.
Yeah, he's seen me because I say hello.
Yeah.
And stuff, but I just.
Real cool guy, man.
No, he's smooth. I heard him talk a little bit.
Yeah.
I see him on YouTube Shorts. His knowledge is insane.
Yeah.
His knowledge is insane. I know a couple of the OGs, they gone to him. Ramsey went to him, and then after leaving for him, he won the tournament. I was like, wow.
Just like that, sharpened up.
Sharpened up. I'm like, I gotta do the same thing.
Do you find when you go to the shot tournaments, tournaments with the sports shots on it, and then you come back to say house shot, how sharp are you after that?
Okay, sometimes I could feel really sharp, like okay, I can do it, but sometimes my mental is still on sports shots.
It's still on sports shots.
So I'd be overcomplicated than I should until like probably like after that first half of the game or whatever. Then I'm like, it's a house shot. Let's just keep it simple, you know, just throw it as straight as possible and just keep it easy, just relax, you know. I gotta do a lot of mental stuff.
Yeah. So, what are the ones? Excuse me.
Oh, you're right.
What is one of the most misconception in bowling? Something that's like, let's just say taken for granted in bowling. Can you think of anything?
One of the biggest misconceptions of bowling. I get, I'm around a lot of people that are not heavy into bowling, so a lot of them think, of course, they will say it's not a sport, and like we're not athletes. And sometimes
Oh, you nailed it.
Sometimes it could rub me the wrong way. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, man, I'm
man.
still
Oh,
sweating.
my
I'm still moving my body. I'm throwing a heavy ball every frame.
Every frame. And it's not a sport.
And it says not a sport. I mean, their argument is because it includes drinking, and then the athletes have beer buddies. But my support is there are, for example, baseball players.
Right.
Some of them are not in the greatest shape.
No. True.
This pitcher is like Clemente, Babe Ruth, and then
they had bellies.
Yeah, they had bellies and everything.
Yeah.
And even a couple football players. Not every player is going to have
Right.
that athletic build.
Right.
But if you can perform in whatever sport you can play, if you study the sport and you work on technique and fundamentals of the game, that makes you an athlete in some way.
Exactly.
So that I would say that not being in a sport, not being labeled as an athlete is a misconception.
Yeah,
and for them to believe it's easy.
It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, it's
so
easy.
No, they haven't been out here.
Yeah. They say it's
man,
easy.
you hit it right on the nose, man.
They're like, all you gotta do is just roll the ball.
Oh, no, it's not that simple.
I'm like, just wait till you get to the lane, then you tell me afterwards.
It's not that simple. And people expect you to get better fast.
Yeah.
You out here more than a week, you can't throw a gutter after that.
Yeah.
It's like there's no gutter shots around here. But sometimes people let some go every once in a while.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
of course.
Get off your hand wrong or something like that. But yeah, definitely. If you were building a arsenal with all the brands and whatever, give me your 6-ball bag. Spare not included. Just give me 6 balls that you know that you're going to put in that bag for your tournament. This is a sports tournament.
Sports, okay. So for sure, I'm going my first go-tos, the Belmonte Fate, Best Storm, the All Blue Pearl Ball, the Magic Gem.
Magic Gem.
Yeah, versatile. I could use almost any pattern if I need to. Since I'm not in the PBAs, National Tour, I could use my Sherlock.
Okay.
I could use that.
So that Sherlock, wait, when you're talking about the Sherlock, this is not the one you had from way back.
From 2018.
You what?
I still have it from
You still have that ball?
I still have that ball.
Dude, you didn't buy another one, like get a replica and just put the same layout on it or something?
You know what? Back then, I wasn't thinking
You
about
are trusting that ball.
Yeah, I trust that. But I mean, to tell you the truth, that ball gave me my first 300.
I guess I can't throw it away.
Yeah, I was like,
that's crazy. Yeah, it's sentimental values in that bowling ball.
Yeah, sentimental value. Then there's times where I brought it out last resort and it saved me. Saved me a couple of times. I was like, wow.
What ball is that again?
The Sherlock.
That's by Storm?
By Storm.
You guys hear that, man. Go dig one up somewhere. That's crazy.
And I'm a little upset by Storm that they had to discontinue it. Because I could have bought another one.
Yeah, because finally it starts slow down, but it's so a lot.
Yeah.
So when those balls finally start selling, they slow down, they discontinue them.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still people that still sell on eBay.
Yeah, you can find them.
Yeah, you can find one.
Man.
Yeah,
you gotta get that length of pin or whatever you want. You gotta really look at it.
Yeah, and it's a neutral drill. So, I mean, even though it's not my PAP, because of the neutral drill, it could react different in certain conditions of the lane. Depending what the lane is giving me, I could try to work with that ball. See
but that wouldn't be the ball that you would pick up. Say, for instance, like if you're down here at Gardena and you're about to shoot the 257, one shot for $1,200 something. Would you pick that one up?
I rarely use it in this house because of how the lanes is over here. I try to use something weaker over here or something polished. But it's Sherlock is a rarity if I would bring it out here. I try to. I did use it one time during match play. It did save me, but because it's so dry, I'm like,
it's too much work to get it.
Sometimes it'd be over under and not react to the back. I'm like,
that's it. You got to put it off. You got to pull it off. Yeah.
Unless I, be Josh Rich and back it up on the left side, then I'll be all right.
Just let it go. Josh been doing that for a while, right?
Yeah, great bowler.
Shouts out to Josh Rich.
Oh, yes, sir.
Killer.
One of the best in our region.
No doubt about it, man.
One of the best in our region.
No doubt about it. So that particular setup right there, you can carry that anywhere and you'll do fine.
I'll say half the time. So let me add 3 more.
Okay, yeah. We look
Magic Gem, Faith, the Sherlock. If I haven't bought it yet, but I would like to have the Attention Star.
The Attention Star. I've been hearing good things about that.
Yeah, it's a lot of good results. I've seen Bobby Cam throwing it, Frank Ortega throwing it. They had a good ball motion.
Frank Ortega, Bobby Cap.
Yeah, Bobby
Cap went crazy.
I heard the CBT, back to back 300.
Come on, man.
37, 36, 37 straight.
Bobby, leave some money for somebody else, Bobby. God,
but I think was it the Arlington, I think?
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, that's his place. That's his hometown.
That's his spot.
Ain't
shout
no
out to Bobby Cap,
Shout out to Bobby with that.
Man. Definitely, man.
Shout out to Frank also for that Attention Star. But yeah, so I will have that ball in my bag. Hopefully I can get it soon enough.
Yeah.
I'll say Phase 5.
Okay.
Yeah, Phase 5 solid, and possibly the High Road, the OG.
Man, I got it. 2008, brother.
Yeah.
And I'm still throwing it out. It was disappointing yesterday because it kind of act like you're Sherlock. It was a lot of over and under yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But maybe I wasn't deep enough. A couple of guys will say, like, you can listen to Hood. These guys, they know. You say, you could have moved in a little deeper. But they say when I move deeper, I want to loop it instead of bringing my eye and line in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, with the over under, you gotta narrow it down.
Yeah, narrow it down.
Okay, if you loop it,
nothing is just going out there. Doing that. So
unless it's really clean in the back, then it will come in.
Yeah, we live and we learn, man. So you done seen it all, brother. You done seen it all.
I try to observe as much as I can.
Why is this topic still on the table? Lefties versus righties. and give me your take on this real quick because it's never going away.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be that topic's gonna stay alive for a while, for a long time. I think it's only a topic because there's not a lot of left-hand bowlers and there's more so right-hand bowlers, and so I think a lot of us on the right-hand side, because it opens up a lot sooner, is sometimes it could be inconsistent of a look. We might not get the so-called carry we get, and the lefties, it'd be either one, maybe at most 2 lefties on a pair. And because it's almost as fresh and it's not broken down yet, they have more of a straighter line and that ball just comes in and it's cleaner in the back on their side. And so a lot of the right hands complain that thing is a disadvantage, but in reality, if you just break it down, the left side is just cleaner than the right side.
Right.
With the right side, there's a lot more right hand people in the world than left hand.
No doubt, yeah.
And so, of course, the right hand side of the lane is going to be open up. It's going to open up sooner.
Yeah, it's just
depending how many revs is on the pair, how many dull bowling balls is there to break that line up, burn it up. It's going to impact the right side of the lane much faster than the left side of the lane.
But what I think is that as bowlers, we have to focus on what you have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when you go to the lanes, you're not thinking about this bowler. You only have one objective, to beat the lanes.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if this bowler's going to have a good day or not on that side or whatever. Either way it go, you're not rolling on that side and he's not rolling on your side.
Yeah.
Sometimes lefties struggle to get out the gate because the oil is so funny. They don't have a groove yet.
Right.
Ours get in, 6 frame? You can get it going basically. Yeah. Especially if the guys are throwing heaters doing shadow.
Yeah, for sure.
You can get it going. Some teams, they set it up that way. Pull out your ball to take up the most oil. Right. And let's just get it going. That's a good start. It's smart.
Yeah, it's a strategy. It's a good strategy. I always, hear lefties, sometimes, they do be saying like, hey, it's tight on my side. I would love to be on the right side.
Right. See, nobody's never happy.
Right, it's reversed. It's flip flop. The right side's never happy. The left side is not satisfied.
Yeah, let's deal with it. So, what's your thought on urethane? Why is it so? Urethane is a scary topic because they sell this ball, and it's always in high demand.
Right.
I think the most arguable situation about your thing is that some bowlers feel, why are you using it now? When it's never a good time for a person who don't want to see urethane in front of them.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is about urethane that bothers a lot of bowlers?
Well, bowlers that understand like how the ball works and everything, they know because of how the urethane is made, the cover stock of it.
Yeah.
It's pushing the oil from the front towards the back end, and so a lot of us likes to see that back end motion. You know, if we see that back end motion, then we have some room to play with. And you know, if we miss a board or two, something like that, you know, we could trust it for it to come back and react and hit the pocket.
Right.
And a lot of us bowlers get frustrated, especially, you know, when a casual brings it out. You know, no offense to the casual bowlers, when they bring out the urethane, they're just throwing it because what they see on what the pros use it. You know, when they throw it out, it's messing up the actual, you know, the regular condition, especially on the house shot. You know, there's already oil on the heads as it is, and then by pushing it more elsewhere, and depending on if they just throw it wildly, the oil is going to be everywhere. And so, and it's a struggle, and a lot of people complain about it because when that happens, there's no consistent look.
Right.
And you know, and when they feel like they're hitting the mark, they're hitting the zone, and it's not reacting, then they get frustrated because it's like there's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a house shot. Like it's supposed to be open on the outside. You know, of course, it's gonna be on the heads in the middle, and if it's pushed down, and if you do find a pocket, you have to go get a flat 10 or you go get a wrap 10.
Right.
You
So
know?
now your spear game got to be
Yeah,
on.
now you're just gonna spread the whole way, and especially it's a lot of them get frustrated because they put, you know, we gamble.
Right.
You know, bracket money, side pots and everything. They put money in, and then when that happens, especially in the second game, you know, it's chaotic.
Yeah.
It's chaotic.
It
So
is.
I guess that would be like a solid reason why a lot of us be frustrated when your thing and you know, and you know, you got the rule now in the PBA can't be no urethane
Soft. No soft.
softer
urethane.
than 78.
Yes.
You know, no urethane like the pitch black in them before 2023. That's out.
Yeah.
That's out. And so, and you know, I think a couple of the pros were complaining about urethane being in play.
Yeah.
And stuff. I mean,
Man.
you just gotta learn how to just get around it. Just try to.
Yeah, because I don't think it's going anywhere because the ball is on the market.
Yeah, it's gonna sell.
It's on the market. I mean, what can you do? So look, you're going into one of the biggest tournaments that you've ever gone to, 5-man team. I want you to pick the 5 that's going. You're going to hurt a lot of people, but everybody can't go with you. This is big money. This is 50,000. Okay, this is 50,000.
Okay.
10,000 each, man. We talking about getting this. I want you to pick you 5 bowlers. Not only pick them, but I want you to line them. And when you line them, tell me why you putting them where they are.
Is it scratch or handicap tournament?
This is scratch.
Scratch.
This is scratch.
So yeah, not to hurt people. I didn't have time to write this down.
No, I know you didn't. You never know this was coming. I thought I was gonna put you on the spot on this one. And you take your time. I want you to kind of give it a little thought, you know.
Yeah. I want to be selective a little bit. But I know from the top of my head, it gotta be specific. You know why?
Yeah, just kind of like why you have them there. You could name them first, and then say I would put this person here because or whatever.
And doesn't matter like it's house shot, sports shot, or just in general.
You tell me what it is, and we go from there. Maybe we can do this.
Okay, I'll say in general.
Okay, in general. There we go.
I could explain.
Yeah. Okay.
Lead off, I could have Frank Ortega. Not only because the Del Rio, you know, he came in, he clutched up, and you know, a house shot, he'd be a killer.
Okay.
And you know, I can trust in that. Sports shot, you know, his spur game is good.
Yeah.
You know, it's really underrated. A lot of people don't give him credit, but his spur game is nice. He went clean 30 in my sweepers, and I was like, yeah, he's a great spur shooter. So and then you know, he's an amped up person. You know, for him to start off, that you know, he could set the tone for the squad.
So he lead it off.
Yeah, him leading off. And yeah, he could be versatile too. I would say Josh Rich That's my fourth guy.
as your fourth guy.
As my fourth guy.
Okay.
Because I seen him as an anchor, and he could finish. He got to finish, and he could start with a good tone.
Mm-hmm.
And him being on the left side, he has all tunes. So I've seen them both many times.
Man,
I bowled in a couple tournaments.
Yeah.
He's a killer. He's a killer. One of the best bowlers. First person I bowled against ever since I started to come back competitively.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first bowlers I faced against in Guardian, this house, and I seen how he was bowling. I was like, okay, yeah, that I'm trying to get to that, but even more.
Dude,
You
I'm
feel me?
telling
Yeah,
you.
so-
I had the same feeling when I met you.
Mhm.
When Josh walked in these doors. I talked to Josh.
Okay.
Same exact. So I can contest what you talk about. I understand.
Okay, definitely, and then, and he could do both conditions, house and sports. So in generality, I could depend on that. Ramsey a third, for sure. Ramsey a third.
Okay.
You could at the middle ground. He could look out for people that because he has a good eye test too.
Yeah.
So the first two bowlers, he could look out and be like, hey, you do this and that.
Right.
He does his thing. And then he could wait and watch the fourth and fifth ball.
To see what's going right.
Yeah,
right.
to see
Exactly.
what he's doing. And so he could get everyone aligned together. And he has experience.
Yeah, and he has a way of talking to you.
Yeah.
Where that's important.
No, that's true. Yeah, because you can't talk the same to everyone.
No, you can't.
Yeah. There's certain players where they could react a little sensitive to how if you aggressive with them.
Yeah.
Or you try to be firm with them.
Right.
But some of them they could take that and use it as motivation.
Yeah.
And I'm dubbing everything. But yeah, Ramsey, he's cool people. He's cool people. But really experienced, been to the pros, knows how to get it done.
Exactly.
And he could align everyone to how this should be played.
Right. So we got Frank Ortega on top.
Yeah.
The fourth spot, we got Josh Rich. Third spot, Ramsey Pacerdo. That's a heck of a lineup right now. Finish this off.
So, second bowler. Second bowler. It's tough. Probably Vernon Adams.
Vernon Adams at the 2.
Vernon Adams 2. I think it fits him more so because if I would have him Josh there, I would have another lefty. So Vernon Adams,
Right.
Because Josh, he has a lot more reps than Vern, but then it will help both of them to open up the line for each other. Yeah, for each other. And then with this, he another experienced guy too.
Yes.
With me with this lineup I'm going for at least 2 experienced guys and a couple young people that has talent and can also be versatile. So I'm going for Vernon too, and he done a lot of sports shot.
Right. He has the knowledge for sure.
And on the house shot, he's great.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then I will put myself in anchor.
There you go. That is great, man. Let me run through this lineup again. Frank Ortega, Vernon Adams at the 2 spot.
Yeah.
Ramsey Pacerdo at the 3.
Yeah.
Josh Richie Rich at the 4 spot. E-Dub.
Yeah.
At the that's dude.
Yeah,
That's tough.
I got another set lineup too.
Ooh, wait a minute. It just popped in your head.
Yeah, it just popped in my head too.
That's lineup 1.
Yeah.
Give me another lineup.
So I want to go in non-particular order.
Okay.
But no, I will have Bobby Camp.
Okay.
Mikey Villarreal. Let's see. Ooh, I just had it in my head. I almost forgot. Dion Griffin.
Yeah. That's
Dion
the first lefty on that squad.
On that squad, yeah. Yeah, Dion right there. I have myself in there included.
Yeah, of course.
And then Michael Curl.
Michael Curl.
Yeah.
Michael Curl throws a great ball. The balance at the line is, man.
Yeah, no, I see.
Bar none, dude.
Yeah, no, he's a great ball. I seen him bowl a couple times, especially on the house shot. I was like, ooh,
yeah. And he's chilled.
Yeah, he's chill. Cool.
If he does talk a lot, I don't see it.
No, yeah.
I'm seriously, he's
pretty mellow.
When I see him, I get what I get from him every time. I can respect that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I can see consistency come from him and everything, So that's like a lineup that could be at a house or sports shot as well, So if one of the two don't perform on a sports shot, at least you have either like 3 other bowlers that can help out.
So we got over there. We got Bobby, Mikey, The third one was
Dion.
Then we got Michael Curl. Then yourself.
Yeah.
Still good.
Yeah. So
if those two teams had to see each other, I mean, I'm serious.
Oh man, yeah.
You can't play favors.
Yeah, no,
you can't play favors.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to anchor on both teams. So you're that supporting factor at the end. You're anchoring both teams, but those four together, who wins that? Who wins that battle? You giving your best for both teams. Who wins that battle? You got two lefties over here.
Right.
Over here you have
one lefty. Damn, that's tough.
It's tough. Mikey's fire. Bobby can light it up.
He can.
So, I believe me, I know viewers is thinking, I would love to hear Hood's take on it.
He's an instigator.
He's an instigator.
He's starting stuff for no reason.
But he brings across some very valid, and he can be very opinionated, but he always has a reason behind what
he has.
Yeah,
he has some solid points. Yeah, he's very opinionated.
Yeah, and he's not going to be unfair. He's going to tell you why he thinks that way.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he'll give you a piece of mind for sure.
Yeah.
I can't say. I can't say.
Oh, you know what? To be on the safe side, let's draw it up. Let's call it a draw. I like both teams.
Yeah, I like both teams.
I like both teams, man. So good, brother. Let's do a couple more, man. We're going to wrap it up. We ain't going to hold you too long.
Okay, no worries.
What are your short-term goals in Boulder from this point right here? Are you PBA now?
I'm on the road right now.
You're on the road right now. Okay, good. Not too many people know that, huh?
Yeah, just regional. You know,
okay.
like I'm trying to get to that national.
Good.
Tour.
Yeah. I believe me, that door is open.
Thank you.
So you understand, and Ramsey has the blueprint.
Yeah. So he told me, you know, if I need some help or anything, I could ask him. I'll go for him.
That's what friends are for.
Oh yeah,
in this game, because we all lean on each other. We talk a lot of crap and all this kind of stuff. Just like brothers. That's what brothers do. We talk crap, man, and we get mad at each other, but we back.
Right,
and that's all that matters, man. So by having Ramsey, that person for you to be able to go to and ask these questions and lead you, man, that's great. Everybody got to have somebody.
No, yeah, it's clutch. It's clutch for sure. You know, and I'm thankful to run into him and thankful for him inviting me to be on the team for the Invitational.
Yeah.
You know, I never heard about the league until him and Vernon told me about it. And so, you know, it was fortunate. Unfortunately, you know, we lost the family ties in the house shot.
Yeah.
And they just strung more than us.
They're strong,
hey, props to them there for making that far.
And you know, they've been there year after year after year after year.
Yeah.
It's almost like having, well, you can call them champs because they've been there. There's no fear. There's no pressure.
Yeah, they know what to do.
They know what to do to get it in. They've seen all the shots.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is the dry shot still the hardest?
To me, I think the 30-foot.
Oh yeah. That's the shorter. Yeah, that's shorter. Still the hardest.
Yeah, the short pattern. Yeah, to me, it's complicated. You know, at first I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting out of it besides precision.
Right. Yeah. You know? But you got to be able to play that ditch. You playing that ditch on that shot, right?
Yeah. If you play the 1 and 2 board, you know, then you're right.
You can play that.
Yeah.
For two-hander, is that complicated?
I say for two hands is harder because, you know, we have a lot more reps than just a natural one-hander, and then we got to be precise with that.
So you have to throw it harder to keep it straighter.
That's the illusion. Sometimes you don't have to throw it harder. Sometimes you just got to either just not add too much on it and just let it roll and let it carry down. Because over time, the oil is going to be dragged down because of the sanding of the plastic balls. The oil's going to be pushed down.
And everybody's on that 1, 2, 3 board.
Yeah.
It dries it out fast. They're playing that same area.
Yeah, for the most part, everyone's going to be around that zone and everything. You try to play middle or left, it's either going to snap early, or if you're trying to zoom it out fast on the outside, it just leaks. It just leaks and everything. Yeah, but to me, I mean, myself compared to the other two-handers, I think I have a little more precision of where I can aim my ball.
Okay.
You know, based off of what people tell me, like, hey, for a two-hander, you're pretty precise.
Right.
You know, where you lay your ball, or accurate, quote unquote. You know what I mean? So, you know, coming back in the bowling, I used to work with I would use a spare ball and throw it like I'm like my reactive where I want to hit it to work on my precision.
You're up front of the lane?
Up front of the lane.
Up front of the lane, yeah, gotcha.
So, and you know, me growing up as a bowler, I was a down and bowler because I was a one-hander before.
Right.
And then I would play the 5 or 10 board. And then so as two-hander, I try to keep in front of the ball, stay in front of the ball, and, you know, play down in as much as I can. Try to keep it simple as possible. You know, start right, left until it opens up, then I'll make a move.
Then you make a move on it. Yeah. Good to go.
Yeah.
Look, man, I want to say this to you, brother. I respect you as a bowler. I've seen you come from there to here, and I don't see no door that can stop you. That's why I'm sitting here talking with you today. I'm not trying to say I need this to be the first interview of your welcoming to come. I just feel that you have a lot to offer to bowling, and bowling has a lot to offer to you. Nothing can stand in your way. Stay humble the way you've been doing it. And I'm gonna tell you, EXPN platform, bro, gonna be always in your corner, man. Just like day one, baby.
Oh yeah, appreciate that, man.
Hey, y'all, we want to say thank you guys for tuning in to EXPN bowling platform Breakpoint with my man Eric Williams Jr.
Yes, sir. Oh man.